Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your brother Rashawn, man. I'm out here doing some Grubhub. I made a post yesterday on Facebook where it might have been 2 days ago, where I was talking about how, and I think it was yesterday, where I was talking about how we can form an opinion about someone based on what other people are saying, instead of letting, instead of meeting people for yourself and letting your experience be the judge of who they are. And because a lot of times people's own experience are convoluted and filtered through their own offenses, hurts, pains, and even jealousy. um some people have Leviathan, man, in them, where things just get twisted, things get mixed up and mixed matched, and by the time it get to you, it's a whole nother story. They exaggerated who this person is. I've seen it. I've seen people who are talking down on somebody behind their back constantly, and it's like, and I meet them and I'm like, what? And I discern something different. You know what I'm saying? And so I believe that people are missing out on godly connections, missing out on God ordained things, or just connections in general that can be mutually beneficial to both parties, and also be a blessing to others, whether it be in ministry or whatever. And because we are believing secondhand opinions about people based on gossip, we miss out on the opportunity to connect with someone who can be a lifelong friend, who can be a lifelong brother or sister, or who can be a great business partner or a ministry partner, or somebody that may have a message for you, or they have overcome something that you are struggling with in your life, and that friendship with them can be an example of a relationship that shows you how to overcome certain things in your life. And so that's another thing I had posted too. I was talking about how, we can shoot the messenger sometimes. God can send somebody to who identifies the issue that you may have and have a heart to help you get through it. But because of our pride, offense, and hurt, and we ready to reject the messenger, we ready to cut them off and get mad at them, and in essence shoot the messenger, because they're bringing a word that you need, but because you're too prideful to receive it, and you, although you know you're dealing with it, you don't want nobody to know, or you mad that they see it, and so now you rejecting it, and you mad at them because they identify something, and they want to help you. But we also have to be careful with how we help people. And the scripture says, if you see someone overtaken in a fault, you who are spiritual, restore such a one in the spirit of meekness. So it's important that when we try to help people, that we do it in the right spirit. That's why a lot of people have a hard time receiving from people, because they've dealt with people in the past who just want to criticize, who want to just over exaggerate what you're going through, or just kick you while you down. It's a lot of people who enjoy that because they themselves are miserable. They themselves have issues and flaws that they cover up, or they forget, or they act like don't exist, but it really does, and the fruit of the life shows it. And so because they have those things, they can't wait to find something to criticize you about, or find something that, oh, you struggle with that, oh, I got something on you. You know what I'm saying? So we do have that other side of the coin, but God sends us relationships, people, whether it be ministers, whether it be pastors, it could be a church God sending you to. But because the first day you went there, you ain't like the way they sung this song, but the word was good and it hit you, but you still ain't gonna go because you offended by this, or the way somebody looked at you when you walked in the door. You know what I'm saying? So offense and all this church hurt stuff is hindering a lot of people from getting the healing and the deliverance that they really need. So it's just important, man, to have a spirit to find God in every situation, and to have discernment to discern, because there are people who come in the wrong spirit, who have no desire to help you or benefit you in any way. They just there to poke and criticize and talk down, and or just to be a watching spirit to go and gossip about you. So you do have to be able to discern that. But I think we have a problem with everybody being cynical, or people who will see everybody as one thing, because everything is filtered through your hurt. So automatically, as soon as somebody come, you automatically put them in this box. Nope, you just here for this. Boom, boom, boom. Off rip. You ain't known them for an hour yet, and you already, nope, walls up. Boom, I see what you're trying to do. I know, because I was that person. So you have to learn how to discern it, learn how to be open to see God and things. And then another thing, last thing I'm gonna say about going to church and stuff too, because I get a lot of that where people like, all these churches is this and that and this. Y'all gotta stop going to church with your first thing being to meet man or to encounter men. You gotta go to encounter God, and then God will show up through these human beings, and then God will select the human beings who he desires for you to be close with, who can minister and pour into you the right way, and vice versa. People that you may have something that this church needs that you can pour into them to help grow it, to help get the message out, to help deliver somebody, to help edify, to help encourage. And so we have to go in with a servant's mindset. Scripture says that love always hopes, and it always trusts. That's 1 Corinthians chapter 13. This is love. You have to go in with a different. You have to go in. It's not to be loose and just open and willy nilly, but go in with an expectation of God can do something. And then if you see it, God will show you the red flags and what you need to do to maneuver around it. But you cannot automatically put everybody in the bad batch based on your previous experiences. You have to learn how to trust God, use discernment, judge people by their fruit, and judge people off of a big more than just a small sample size of what they're doing or what they're going through. Get to know people. You know what I'm saying? And don't have preconceived notions about everybody, because God uses relationships to bless us. He uses relationships to take us to the next level. He uses relationships to get messages to us. It's very important for us to start to attack this church hurt stuff, this offense, this political correctness. Scripture tells us that if you got an issue, go to your brother and sister about it. It's just way too much backbiting and gossip and people guessing and assuming. And we got to get to real biblical relationships so that we can do the work and be effective in doing the work in this dark world. God bless y'all. That's all I got, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share. Peace.